Good evening and thank you for joining us here on broadcast or a streaming platform. I'm Alex Bell. It's been a year since the word coronavirus entered our lives, and since then, a lot has changed. Tonight, we look back and hear from some of the people impacted by it and reflect on how our lifestyles changed. We're taking you back to March 2020, when Kern County first shut down.
On January 21st, 2020 is when the first case of coronavirus was confirmed in the United States. By February 29th, the first coronavirus death in the United States was announced. Shortly after, on March 4th, Governor Gavin Newsom declared a state of emergency in California, and the first coronavirus death in the state was announced. However, on March 9th, Kern County was still in the clear.
There have been no confirmed cases of COVID-19 here in Kern County.
6 days later, Governor Gavin Newsom orders all bars, nightclubs, wineries, and brew pubs to close, also telling adults age 65 and over and those with chronic health conditions to stay home. Throughout the month of March, grocery stores witnessed panic buying setting in. Shelves became empty, and water and toilet paper became nearly impossible to find. On March 17th, COVID was first discovered in Kern County as one patient tested positive. 2 days later, on March 19th, the governor announces a statewide order to shelter at home, affecting 40 million Californians and restricting all non-essential travel and activities outside the home. Almost a month after the first coronavirus death was announced in the United States, Kern County Public Health confirms the first COVID-19 related death in the county, Susie Garcia, a local business owner. By April 1st, Governor Gavin Newsom officially announced that public schools will be closed for the rest of the academic year. Just 2 days later, the CDC and the White House Coronavirus Task Force now recommend Americans wear face coverings when in public. By early June, California began allowing schools, bars, and gyms to begin resuming operations. And the search for a vaccine was also underway. But with the holidays approaching, the state and health officials urged residents not to travel. On November 19th, the governor issued a new travel advisory, asking residents to limit travel outside and into the state. By December 13th, the first doses of Pfizer's coronavirus vaccine arrive in California. And on December 17th, Kern Medical became the first hospital in the county to administer Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine. By the end of December, though, Kern County reached grim numbers. On December 22nd and December 30th, a public health official confirmed 16 people died each day, which are the highest single days of death. As the new year began, vaccines started making their way to those most vulnerable populations. On January 13th, California began allowing those 65 and older to get vaccinated. And by the end of January,
all regions effective immediately are no longer in the stay-at-home order.
Almost a year later, when the first case was confirmed in the United States, the governor lifts the regional stay-at-home order for all of California, stating ICU availability has improved. On March 10th, 2021, the House passes a $1.9 trillion COVID relief plan, giving aid to millions of Americans who continue to struggle through the pandemic.